Welcome, guys, to the Low Mein Asylum show. This is. There we go. No, we good. Welcome to episode 366. We got some amazing ass people inside the room, guys. Before we do go into anything today, I just want to take the time out and just say that this is the 7-year fucking anniversary. My bad. I fucked up, bro. Yes. My God, so everybody, I'm so amazed to have some great minds like inside the room on this 7-year anniversary. So whatever that we do talk about today is on some celebratory shit. Because last time I sat down, I was like, we're gonna be really reflective on this 7-year anniversary. Fuck that, man. We're gonna celebrate this shit today, bro.
We here. We made it.
Yes, sir. Now today, the main person that I want to introduce is the brand new person to the Low Mein Asylum show. My guy, Jamal RX. How we feeling, my brother?
Yeah, I'm tired, but everything else is great.
Hey, he's like, yes, sir, we making it. My guy, I can't wait to get inside of your head, man, and exactly what you do. But we got DJ Nonsense back inside the motherfucking building today.
I'm back, motherfuckers.
How we feeling, my brother?
Good, same like Jamal. I fucking almost overslept. I went to close my eyes for 10 minutes and ended up being an hour, so.
I love it,
bro. Like, fuck. But I'm good. I'm alive. I'm well. Fucking ready to knock this shit out.
Oh, what's that old saying? Ain't no rest for the wicked, right?
For real, though.
Hell yeah.
And in between yesterday and today, I only got like fucking total. Well, yesterday I went to work at like 3 hours of sleep, and then I was, cause my body's getting adjusted, cause I was on night schedule for a minute, so now I'm on the morning schedule. So this whole week is just getting adjusted to this shit. So I had 3 hours of sleep yesterday, and then met up with some dope creative people. Went home, knocked out, and then came over here.
Hell yeah.
I did take a nap before I came over here, but you know.
I really appreciate for both of y'all making it out here, man. Cause
man,
it's always great.
You already know, son.
Yes, sir. And we got Mr. Nick Nation back in the building.
Hey guys. How's it going?
I love how they always see you in like the ensemble of, you know, the shades and the beanie. You know, so I wanted to join you in that same, you know, energy.
We got the beanies over there. We got the hats over here.
Yes, sir.
It sucks to suck.
It's a.
For a second, literally, all I saw was the S, so I was like, that said sucks to something about school. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Something about school.
Yeah, something about school. I was like, that's school beanie? Like, I was just...
Yo.
Yeah, it sucks.
I love it.
School fucking sucks.
And for real, my guy. So I got some questions for y'all, Brodies. Again, usually I told y'all like I do this on unorthodox. You know, we just throw it at the wall, we just talk, and we just let the conversation go where it goes.
Okay.
But I think today, I just want to take it a bit more direct, a bit more structured.
Right,
so I got some questions here, guys. The first question is, what initially drew you to hip hop production, like to like hip hop DJing, hip hop producing, to hip hop itself?
Well, let me just start. Like, I was born in '87,
Yes.
and for some reason, I remembered, what's it, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock with Taste 2.
Yes, sir.
I've been on hip hop for a long time, but what really got me into like music production was like Dr. Dre and seeing him in the music videos.
Yes.
And him saying like, I'm the producer. I'm like, yo, that might be something that I want to do.
Yes, sir. I like that, man.
Shoot, got me, just that fucking, I don't even know. I mean, when I was younger, all I bumped was West Coast hip hop because I had 3 brothers born in the 80s. They were all 80s babies. So I remember I had this, I was really hooked on Warren G when I was a young kid. Warren G was like my, Regulars album was like fucking my shit. And I remember having still in my brother's cassette tape and just fucking playing it over and over till it fucking broke. And then I was like, I fucking love, like, it's still one of my favorite albums to this day. And then, but what got me into production was, I think because I was DJing for a minute, in like between 2010 to 2014, which is literally trying to figure out my niche. Like, I was DJing with my cousins and like trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then I didn't really care for the fucking club scene and all that shit. Like, so I just like, I want to make beats because J Dilla, Madlib, freaking Q-Tip, like DJ Premier was another big inspiration for me because I was like, he's a DJ and he makes beats and he scratches on this shit. So I was like, I could do that. I was like, I'm good. I was like, let me just learn that, and then ever since then, it's been just making beats. Like I love DJing. Don't get me wrong, that's my first love, but I love production. Like I just love.
I love that, bro. Now, before we do go into more of the deeper things, let's lighten it up. I know y'all had a lot of studio time in y'all lives, and like, and I think both you guys have sat inside of enough studios to see that a lot of strange things happen inside of studios, guys.
Yeah, you see some interesting shit. you know, you might smell some interesting shit too. So.
And I just want to ask both of y'all directly, can y'all share a funny or just a memorable moment inside of a studio? But y'all don't got to snitch anybody out. If y'all got to keep names out, y'all can keep names out.
Damn, what's a memorable? There's so many. Like, it's just, I don't know, can't pinpoint anything exactly. Mm-hmm. Let me think about this for a second.
Yes, sir. Jamal?
I got one.
Yes, sir.
He's like, I got one.
I want to hear about this.
Yeah, I may end up snitching. But
I'm name dropping.
I want to hear about this, man.
As a matter of fact, Nonsense was there too when it happened. But it was a good overall good studio session. But I don't know if you remember when I brought Raphael to do the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fire song one too.
Yeah. It was Raphael, his brother, and Samara Sin. Mm-hmm. And she shortly left to LA shortly after that. But
dope.
What happened was we was all in the studio, right? And then we had I know he's gonna be mad, but it's so funny.
Yes, sir.
Just drop it.
Remember what's it? His name was Noah, right?
Oh, the tall one?
Oh, the guy that sings.
Oh yeah.
He comes to the studio because Raphael, asked him to sing on the song, and he comes through and he saw Samara, writing her raps and whatnot, and he was trying to make conversation with her, and then the next thing I know, I hear him say like, "Hey, you got a boyfriend or something like that." And my face was like, no. Like,
the homie spit.
We're on work time. Like,
he said, nah.
But yeah, it was funny.
That is hilarious, bro. No, that is hilarious.
No, but you know how Jamal feels though, because when that shit happened, we're literally locked in.
No, we at work.
We were locked in.
And then on top of that, it was 6 dudes in the studio, and I think she was the
only one. She was the thug. And I was engineering the session, so I was like, just looking back.
I definitely understand, dude, because he just wanted to cut y'all out of the equation. He
was like, if nobody else is gonna say anything, I guess I will.
Yeah, but she was very talented. I was like, yo, man, we have a good talent, so let's focus on that. Focus on everybody's talents. Don't focus on anything outside that,
That's so crazy, yo. I love it. Yo. I appreciate you, Jamal. I think the craziest or most amazing time that I've had inside of a studio was right before we went to go to a Dead concert, my guy, DJ motherfucking Nonsense.
We were fucking,
homies were in there and I think, man, I just wanted to I don't know why I was just feeling myself at this moment. I was like, I'm gonna take some shrooms, I'm gonna take some drinks, we're gonna go over there, and then we just literally charged the fuck up before.
I think I took I was on shroom, or no, we took Molly.
A Molly too, bro?
Molly, yeah, we were Molly'd out.
And the most craziest thing is DJ Nonsense and I were both bro, the level of this shit, cause personally, I don't do techno, my guy. I'm not like that. But the roommate is the techno fiend. But and we're just there. We're like, oh, this is a dope beat, And by levels, I'm getting more fucked up. And I see DJ Nuts getting more fucked. I was like, it's getting deeper, man. It's not going away.
All of a sudden, I had my fucking shirt off. I don't know what the fuck. I was just like, yeah, it got pretty wild. Ant said I went to the front of the stage. I don't even remember that. I still don't remember that. He's like, bro, you walked to the front of the stage. I was like, no, I remember Ali saying he was going to take me, but he went. I never went, though. I stayed in one fucking spot. He's like, nah, bro. He's like, you went up there. I was like,
We went.
Nah, bro. There's no way.
Jamal, bro, on this day there was a sea of people, bro, and like they were all jumping, and like me and him were like in the back. And then at this moment, like, but your body's really like, you know, heating up, you know, on the substances that we're on. You know, like the body's just, the temperature's rising. So I took my bandana and I doused it with like that cold water. I was like, I got you, bro.
I remember
so
that. I remember that. I was like, oh, I feel so good.
Yeah.
Like rolling. I was like,
After that, I was like, let's go.
Was rolling too.
Yeah,
there
bro.
was that guy that was the dog suit. Or bunny suit. No, it was a dog. He was in the dog suit.
It was the dog suit.
Yeah, it was all like yogi people. I was like, this dude felt so soft. Like I was like,
that shit was so crazy. And we pushed through these people like Moses back in the days, bro. Like,
right?
That shit was fucking crazy, man.
That shit was a good time. I got pictures and videos still from that fucking night. In the day.
I love that, bro.
So, it's in the vault.
We need to go back to it for real.
I know. I definitely got to go out and do that shit again.
My next question, y'all, man. I know, but y'all did bring up Dr. Dre and Jay Dilla, but I do want to ask, what's your other hip hop producer influences?
Shoot, I got Dr. Dre, Jay Dilla, DJ Premier, Madlib. I listen to Odyssey a lot. He's dope. Yeah, there's so many though. It's so hard, but yeah, at least those 5 for sure. Like the one I'm constantly always listening to, and then. Okay, but I'm always lately. I've been on Dre, and I'm back to fucking like the old Premier shit like recently. So I just been bumping Premier like the last recent fucking thing. But there's those 5 right there.
I love
those
that.
5. So.
Yeah, I would say I got the same influences, the same producers.
I think that's why we click so much because
I love that, yo.
Very similar. But you know how like because you guys are kind of collaborating, right? So in a sense, like how. Other artists like collaborate. How do you guys go about like finding other artists to collaborate with, or do they usually approach you? What do you guys do about that?
Sure, I think me and Jamal have been just in the scene for so long now that it kind of, and people like respect us. So like I feel like a lot of people do approach us now. Like back like maybe like less than 10 years ago, I'd say like 5 years ago from. I was always out and about doing any little gig I can do, just meeting people. I met Jamal through a beat battle. And that's how I met Jamal. Shout out to Arza, fucking, he was doing Beat Mecca Phoenix. And I went out one day. I wasn't even on the bill that night. I just went to go shoot, like take pictures and shit. And it happened to be the battle Jamal won that night. So Jamal won that fucking battle. And but yeah, it's just freaking now. And then fast forward now, we built that reputation up of we make the same types of beats like soul beats and like you know we're a lot similar, so I feel like now people just trust us, you know, and they want to work with us because we're so consistent at what we do. So it's just like
like at first I was just trying to find anybody that wanted to make music. Like I was so desperate, I was trying to go to Craigslist.
My God.
Yeah, just to find, people to work with. But, gradually I started going out to events, and like you said, I used to do the beat battles at Beat Mecca. I used to go to, Clay Adams' event. That was actually the first event that I really went to. It was called Beat Lab, and they have an organization in Australia and here. I know what happened with Adam Clay. I need to contact him and see what he's doing.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I started going to events, and then that's when people actually started coming towards me and,
vibing with this shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know if you remember, but I actually did DJ with you at one event. I got hooked up through Nonsense. I forgot which event it was, but it was somewhere out in Tempe.
Oh, so, you're talking about the very first Valley of the Beats?
Was it?
Yeah.
Man, what? The very first one? Damn.
Yeah, he was at the very first one.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
I think I got part of that still recorded on my computer.
Yo, we gotta see those.
I think it's on my SoundCloud. I think so, yeah.
That was like 2022 when it happened.
Yeah.
Dope, that's so dope. Did you win that one too?
Oh no, that was my event.
He threw the event.
Oh my God, hell yeah, that's so dope, Jamal. Hell yeah, bro.
Because Jamal's always been like, he's like, bro, he's like, all out here in AZ, it's just always about the rapper. He was like, everybody's always pushing the rapper this, rapper that. It's like, producers don't get no love, and like, we're literally the backbone. We're just giving beats, we're doing the production. Like me, I can put together a whole album from scratch, from one song to the end, and shoot the videos. Like, it's literally the producers are like full producers. Like,
exactly.
I mean, there's beat makers and stuff that just don't dabble in that, but like Jamal could shoot a whole music video. I could shoot a whole music video. Jamal could put a whole project together. Fucking, so it's just like, Jamal's like, we need to let people see that, and fucking, and then he's been talking about putting an event on for like at least 5 years though. It's been in his head for a minute. It's been in his head for a minute. So.
I love that, bro. My guy. Now, you guys like just talking about working on the music video, the songs. It takes a lot to, because I think you guys are literally the soul of this of the album.
Right there.
Yeah, like by the end of it. I'm thinking about the melody of the beat, and I'm thinking about how the bass was hitting. I might still be thinking about the words, but the beat is what really makes those words really hit more, you know?
Yeah.
So, what's the most challenging aspect of producing a song just like that? Like, of sitting down and being like, all right, man, I gotta,
with the artist, or just by yourself?
By yourself.
You go.
Well, I just want to make emphasis on the artist, because sometimes when you are working with the artist and you tell them like, hey, you know, this verse is cool, but you can do better. Sometimes I would say 8 times out of 10 they don't want to, you know, go back and redo it.
They don't want that constructive criticism, huh?
Right, and we need, as you know, artists, producers, or whatever, we need to go back to our work and try to make things better. Try to make it polished as possible. Because at the end of the day, once you put it out, it's done with. You know?
Right.
And sometimes that stuff may be up forever. So it's like you want to make the best quality stuff that you can put out there and be proud of.
Very true. I like that, man.
No, but for real though, because it's so funny because we grew up, like I said, our influences are like Dr. Dre and stuff. And you think about Dre and how he puts together the whole fucking project. You know, like he has hands in everything. And fucking, it just sucks sometimes because like you see the talent in the artist sometimes, and then like you give your input, and then they're just like, oh, no, it's good. Like I just want to go to the next. I'm like, bro, I want you to do 5 takes, like do the verse 5 times, and then I can pick and choose which freaking one. That way, like Jamal said, we can polish it. We can, you know, make it sound right. But I think it's just because how the world is. It's just too fast paced, so everybody's just like constantly, all right, cool, done, drop it. Like it's like. What about your other song you dropped last week? You still promoting that? It's like,
for real.
You know, but as far as like for production wise, for making beats, it's literally just for me to sit down and just go with the feeling, how I feel that day. Like if I'm like feeling neutral, feeling sad, feeling up, like just find that right sample and just attack it. Like that's pretty much my process.
Because I know you do a lot of crate digging, and a lot of people that don't know what crate digging is, these people, they go to actual record stores. They get records, they record actual snippets from those records, and they actually flip those pieces into actual sounds and beats. So when you do this, like what creative tracks do you guys go to like get inspired?
Shoot.
Like what are some creative tracks that you have gone
There's a
to?
lot. Like there were times where I'm like,
We throwing out Big L, you know, we
no,
throwing
facts, no,
out.
facts. Like there's times where like I'd be like, I want to make this type of move, this type of vibe. So I'll go to like fucking Dre, I bump his Compton album a lot. It's so underrated. I really love his Compton album. A lot of people don't really dig it because they wanted. I forgot what project that he dropped. Didn't drop. The one
Detox?
Yeah, Detox.
Yeah.
So people were pissed that he didn't drop Detox, but he ended up dropping Compton album. And to me, it's an underrated album because the production on that album is fucking dope. And like, say if I'm in that vibe, I'll just listen to a certain track on that just to get my mind in like Dre's head and be like, all right, cool. I'm on that West Coast, now let's drop it. And then I'll start crate digging, trying to find the right samples, and then just to build off that vibe, that energy that
I
I'm listening
love
to.
that.
But it all depends on what I'm trying to make. And what producer is kind of in that alley that inspires me, you know. So because we have a lot of influences.
Yes,
Like
sir.
a lot of influences. So.
My God.
But yeah, as far as myself, I'm just inspired by, you know, anything, honestly. Like I remember a couple weeks ago, somebody was playing some music, but I was far away from the speakers, so obviously if you're far away from speakers, it's gonna sound different.
Yeah.
But hearing that, it's like weird. It sounds interesting that way. It doesn't sound.
It's just
that.
guy.
Yeah.
He was just pushing it. He's like, what
Right.
is that? He's like, I slowly made my way that way.
It's telling me to come down.
Right. But you know, stuff like that inspires me to like, oh, let me cook up something. Let me see if I can, you know, make something similar. Not make the exact same thing. Like I can't do that. But you know, make something similar or inspired by that. That you know, that's what keeps me, you know, going back to making music. You know, just getting any inspiration, whether it be from a jazz band, whether it be
Jamal be pulling shit from commercials and shit. Like Jamal be like watching TV, be like, I want to sample that. Like Jamal be recording
Yeah, that's
everything.
fucking dope as shit, Jamal.
No, you do hear some pretty cool shit on commercials sometimes.
Right? No, facts. And it was just, we were actually talking about that yesterday when I met up with everybody, and we're talking about like how like since we're all creators and like we say something comes on TV and like we get hyped for it because it sounds so sick, and everybody else looking at you like you're all crazy. Like you guys didn't hear that? You guys didn't hear that sample or how they flip this? Or they're like, nah, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, damn.
You're like, yo, that person got down.
I know. They're like, no, they just flipped like a famous sample. Like, how do you guys not? And they're like, no. But it's funny.
For
like, it's
real,
just
bro.
hilarious.
A lot of people are not sonically in tune, you know. Yeah.
They brainwash. They just like dead.
Fast, bro.
Brain dead.
If you guys could work with any hip hop artist, dead or alive, who would you work with? Like, it could even be a group, you know.
I know, right? Fuck, that's a lot of people I want to work with. Like, I wish I could work with Joey Badass, freaking, of course, the Wu-Tang, you know, Big L, fucking, but I think right now, fucking, Joey Badass will be like one of the dopest dudes to work with right now. At least for me, because I've been bumping him too a lot lately. I go back and forth. It all depends on what I'm bumping in that month or that week, you know.
Right.
But there's a lot of artists I want to work with. I don't even. Yeah, that's a long list.
Bro, I love that.
That's a long list.
Well, let me just put it like this. I'm more into like working with local artists. Like I have rubbed elbows or, you know, been in spots where there's like a Ras Cass around.
Dope.
Who else? Elder Sensei, I remember he was just hanging around Arizona, but that's because he had a show. That's another thing too. Like it's not hard to run into these artists that are known. It's not that hard.
It really isn't.
You gotta be in the right place to.
Just show up, you know? Show up to
Exactly.
these events.
It's like I gave people my card and stuff, or I gave beats, and obviously, you know, they didn't call or take the beat, but I don't get discouraged by that, you know.
No, because you planted the seed in their head. Like, you know, you never know. Be like, years down the road, you're like, oh yeah, I remember him. Like, that's, you know, Jamal. Or like, he sent me, you know, so. I like, Jamal plants seeds in people's heads without even realizing it. He's like,
And you know, the funny thing is, like, I actually hear some music that I actually start off not liking, but maybe months down the road, I hear it again. I'm like, dude, this is actually some fucking dope shit.
that song you skip all the time and you realize it's a fucking fire song on the album. Like,
Yo, but the dirtiest human in the world has songs like that. And I'm sorry, I'm calling him that, Mr. Post Malone. Like that guy, bro, like has songs that, like, for the first time I hear, I was like, what the fuck is, like, what did he just make? Then 3 weeks later, I'm like, yo, turn that shit on.
It's a fucking vibe. Like,
That's so crazy. Now, y'all, what's the craziest request that y'all got from an artist? Because, like, I know I don't want to call out these artists too much, bro, but I like to keep it very realistic. Some of these people are just divas. Like, some artists are just fucking
so
divas.
Much.
Yeah.
And, like, you work with so many people, too, and, like, a lot of them feel entitled and, like they feel like me, I work with a lot of, like, artists, like, local artists, too. Back when I was at BC, I had a little small group, you know, but I do a lot of one-off projects because, like, everybody wants to work with me, so it's just like, I'll do one project with you, knock it out, okay, cool. Now you go do whatever you have to do next. Like, your second project is on you. Go to the next artist. I'll help your project out, do one project. All right, next project is on you. But all these artists getting their fucking feelings like, no, we only want to work with you. I was like, bro, but my time stretched between so much fucking thing, you know, and you guys are not allowing me to, like, you guys are limiting me. I was like, I'm trying to grow. So it's like, but I think the craziest request is when, like, I finished the project, sent everything over to dude, and, like, he's hitting me back up, like, 3 years later, 4 years later, and he's like, can I get all that stuff again? I'm like, bro, I sent you that shit years ago. You paid for it. Like, and now you want to barely get it back, and want me to resend it, sit down, and export all, because I export everything again. I'm like, nah. I was like, if you're going to throw me some bread, then cool, I'll send it, but you should already have some.
That was going to be like, that's a searching fee right there.
No, for real though, because, like, it's taking time, because, like, exporting shit is ridiculous.
Between that time that you finished that project, and to that time, I'm pretty sure you had created a lot more shit.
Yeah, a lot more shit.
There's more files in between there that you guys worked through.
Yep, no, facts. But just to have a request like that, I'm like, bro, like, you paid for it, I already sent you everything. If you don't have it, then that's your bad. That's on you. But you need to start taking accountability for, because most artists ain't really organized. Like, at least for me as a producer, I'm super organized. I mean, yeah, I can go back in and export everything back out because I save everything. Like, I still have everything, but for you to kind of, like, hit me up and kind of in that arrogant type of vibe, you know, that's what gets me. I'm like, bro, have some common decency and, like, you know, I could be doing this, could be doing that, but, you know, they feel entitled, and it's just like, I don't know.
Zing, that word.
It just gets to me, man.
Right. Jamal, my guy?
I try to think, like, it's not even, like, directly music related, like, to the music production. There was one situation where I had gave an artist a beat, they rapped on it, they gave it back to me, and they was like, we're gonna put it out. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I would say a couple months after that, I went to a radio station to do an interview, right? And I was just showcasing my work to, you know, the people at the radio station, and I shouted the artist out. I'm like, yeah, you need to check this artist out. I think she's next. She's really talented. Blah blah blah. And they played her song on the beat. I should say the beat that I produced. They played that song. And afterwards, I told the artist, like, hey, I shouted you out. You know, check out the interview. And then the artist just, like, flipped out and said, like, how come you didn't invite me to the interview?
It's not even an interview about that, you know. It was just showcasing.
I gave you an alley-oop.
Right. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
He was like, am I reading that right? He was like,
you're like, no, yeah, bro. Wow.
County bros goes back to the entitlement, yo.
Right.
Sometimes, like, or it's just ego too. Like, my whole thing too is just, like, controlling that ego, because I have to put myself in check too. Like, you can feel. Like, the ego, you can feel it. Like, it's all in your head. And then, you know, fucking when it's coming from the heart, it's all in your stomach and your heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can figure it out. So when my ego hits in my head, I'm like, all right, chill out, calm down, go meditate or something. Like, go smoke a bowl so you can just, you're using this energy you're thinking the wrong way right now. So it's like, but that's a lot of self-care though. It's with myself. And that's a whole nother journey that people just ain't ready for, you know. So
don't go down.
Yeah, don't go down.
They gotta get their rituals right.
It's just for self-reflection.
No, I mean, like even before, like, I did like my shows or whatever, like even anything that I had, like, my at least 30-minute ritual before, like, doing my shit.
Gotcha.
Like, I had to, like, take some time, like at least 10 minutes of silence, and then at least maybe 2 or 3 tracks of, like, what I want to get into
on that day.
So, like, what do you guys do for your rituals for your projects? Like, before starting any new project, do you have any rituals?
If y'all whack one out, but y'all can leave that out, you know.
I'm pretty sure everybody does that before any new project.
For real? You got to, as you should.
Honey.
Me personally, like, I don't have any rituals like that. I haven't worked on a lot of projects either, but, you know, I'm gradually trying to get to that place where I'm going to have a lot of projects out.
Yes.
But, you know, I really don't have a ritual. I just, you know, create the music. I need to do a better job as far as just, like, continuing to work. Even when I feel like not working, I need to continue, you know, to work on
you gotta
production.
put yourself in that thing, yeah. Shoot. Well, when I was
Is that
younger,
nice?
I had a ritual. I mean, when I was in my 20s, I was smoking a lot. Like, so I would always smoke, chill, maybe bump some fucking music just to get into the zone. But now I don't really have a pattern. I literally, because like it's just work and music. That's literally my life. So I literally just like once I get off work, I like Jamal said, you gotta just push yourself through it. You know, you want your dream, like you gotta put it in there. So now I just go to work, come home, sit down, make a beat. It's only gonna take an hour or 2 max, you know, to put something together. So it's just my ritual is just staying consistent. Like I have to force myself. But I don't really have a ritual though. Like I just chill, you know, I sit my ass down and just work.
I like that.
But I had to build that repetition up to get to that point to where now it's like I don't rely on certain things or just to get me in that creative zone. Like I just gotta force myself, you know. It's like just do it because it's all on us, you know.
Exactly. So. Now, guys, what's the newest project that you're working on now, or what can you talk about? I know that there's some projects now that sometimes you're like, yeah, I'd rather not get into that yet.
Yeah, I mean, we got stuff in the air right now. Like Jamal linked me up because I did a show last Friday with this dude Bad Bricks, my boy, and Bad Bricks came to one of the events that Jamal threw the Valley of the Beats, and then I did a set at that Valley of the Beats, and then that's how we connected. So then he hit me up to DJ a show with him, and then we ended up fucking practicing for almost 3 weeks and getting the choreography and everything down and the cues and everything. But after I was talking to Fabrics, because he fucks with Jamal's production, he fucks with my production, and me and Jamal have a thing to where like we'll both make beats and then we'll just send each other our stems, and then Jamal would reflip it or add different elements, and then vice versa. So
I love that.
We're right now we're getting this idea going. We're to get Bad Bricks an EP. So we're gonna work on an EP with our boy Bad Bricks for sure. Sometime this year for sure. We're gonna have a 4-track EP out, and then I'm also working on beat tapes too. I got my next beat tape. It's already pretty much done. I'm still picking and choosing the beats though. But I need to get that beat tape out. I got 2 beat tapes out for the past each year. So last year I dropped one, the previous year I dropped one, so this year, of course, I'll drop another beat tape, but it's coming soon. It's coming soon.
I can't wait, bro. Hell yeah. Now, for all the aspiring people, the people that are still learning about Fruity Loops, y'all, like the people that still don't know about, I'm gonna take us way back. For the people that are still trying to get into this game, what's one piece of advice that you would give these people? Because most of the time, man, I tell everybody, like, the first fucking thing is you have to jump off the fucking porch and you have to jump off that ledge. Do something.
Like, stoop kid afraid to leave it stoop.
For real. For real. So, like, what's one aspiring, like, fucking, like, thing that you would tell someone that wants to get into the zone?
What do you think, Jamal?
I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of things, but the first thing I would just say is, and it's gonna sound crazy too, because we're in 2024, but go to YouTube if you want to learn anything.
Literally what I do tell people. Yep.
Jamal, but you're a genius. Yeah, right.
YouTube University will save you a lot of time.
Bro,
like, trust me.
One of these other dudes said, I think I can do heart surgery because there's a doing heart surgery video on YouTube.
That'd be wild if that actually is like, how'd you learn this? YouTube. But just to have that brain power to actually remember, because my brain only remembers certain things, so there's no way I would be able to remember that. But some people's brains are wild. Like, they'll be able to watch something and perform it right then and there. It's like, damn, okay.
For real, bro.
Get that little fucking pill you're taking real quick.
Exactly.
Smart you feel like.
Take an Adderall.
Right.
Did we want to do some quick fire questions?
Yes, sir.
So just as it like to kind of get to know each other, right, a little bit.
Like this.
Right. Are we all gonna answer this?
We're all gonna give it.
It's gonna be some fun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
First one. Who would you?
Yeah.
All right.
If
you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Superpower? Fuck. Damn. That's a tough one because it always changes. Sometimes I want flight, sometimes I want invisibility. Fuck, I don't even know.
I feel you.
But I guess, yeah, I don't know. Jamal, what do you think?
Even though flying powers are cool, like, you should be worried because obviously there's stuff out there. So
that's true. Yeah. Fly is super strength. I'm invincible.
But I would have to say super speed because you can, definitely get out of a situation or get to a situation a lot quicker. That's right.
Facts, bro.
But the Flash was always late. I never understood that. Flash was always late though.
Bro.
Fastest man in the world, always late.
Mine, I would say I'd have to go with invisibility.
Invisibility?
Ooh.
Man, if I had to kick some ass, I'd have to come in, from invisibility, I try to train myself to do some light footsteps too, be like coming in like a ninja.
It's all toe walk.
All right.
I already got down. That's how I used to sneak out on the kid. Just boop, boop.
Bro, I don't know. Now, I'm going to go right between both of you guys because I was thinking teleportation. Now, the crazy thing about, because I would love speed too, Jamal, but like I thought about like having those homies that live in the hood that's like, yo, man, I got a homie that will come fuck you up. They're like, yo, Ali, come up. Like, I can't speed over there right now, bro.
That movie, teleportation is sick, but that movie Looper, is it called Looper?
Yes, sir.
They jump back and forth. Bro, that shit's wow. Imagine dying like that. Or Gambit, not Gambit. What's his Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler,
yeah,
exact man.
Days for your past. I'm like, god damn. I'm like, that's a sick power though.
Bro, that shit would be so. And that way, I know it sounds crazy. I can rob a bank, even if they get my picture. I can stay my ass out of jail.
Right? You gotta find me first, motherfucker.
I just saw the inside of your bank. I can see it. Boom. I'll be there later.
I'll see you tonight.
I'm telling you, that was all the concept. Like that movie Looper.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that.
That was a great.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Damn, my guy.
It's not Samuel L, right? The one that who's the?
He was in there.
He's the cop, right? Or the dude that's chasing the guy?
Wasn't he trying to catch him?
Yeah, he's trying to catch him. Right. So what's that? Okay, cool.
He used electricity. That was his power.
Yeah, and then you see how he like killed people in that shit, like how they're like jumping through it. And he just
yes.
Oh my.
Speaking of Samuel,
facts.
Right? Speaking of Samuel, who's your favorite Marvel character or superhero, or why and why?
Hey.
Growing up as a kid, my favorite was Captain America because he had the A on his head. So my name was Anthony. I was like, yo, that motherfucker's sick. Like when I was younger, it was Captain America. Yeah. As I get older, the Cap's still it's still in my top 5, but
which Captain was it that you saw?
the one from Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, this animated series Spider-Man one. That's what got me hooked.
So was he the one that could fly, or
no?
No.
Oh, he was the regular one.
Regular.
Steve Rogers.
Okay.
Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Let's go.
He was like my all-time favorite.
Okay.
And Cyclops was another big. Cyclops was one of my other favorites as a kid.
Cyclops was a G, bro.
He was a G. But they fucking did him dirty in fucking.
The movie?
Well, the movie too, and the animated series. They made him too soft.
Yeah, bro.
He's a fucking leader, you know. He's like.
He's a Jamal.
That's a good question. Because here's the thing: I didn't grow up on Marvel. So,
oh shit!
Yeah, so the MCU was actually my entry into Marvel.
Oh really?
Man.
Oh, that's wild.
Who'd you grow up on?
I grew up on anime because my dad was like, comic books ain't reading, so my dad didn't give me comic books, but I just went out and searched for anime stuff. So
that's smart. Your dad was smart.
That's dope.
But if I had to take a guess as far as Marvel, I would have to go with Wolverine.
Wolverine, yeah, he's a beast.
I like that. Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'd have to stay in that X-Men area. It's Nightcrawler.
Let's go.
He was my favorite one.
My
God.
As soon as I seen him pooping, I was like, that's a good way to get away from shit too.
Right.
For real. I like too very much Iceman. That Bobby Drake was always fucking fire. And Blade.
Oh yeah.
Those two. Yeah. You can never go wrong.
Punisher, another good one too. Punisher, even though he's the Punisher and Daredevil. But all these people are introduction from the fucking Spider-Man animated series, and then I grew up on the Batman animated series. So my favorite DC is I was always a Green Lantern fan in DC. By top down, Green Lantern is my favorite DC superhero. I don't know why, but I guess my favorite color is green too. So
the pip ring,
the
bro.
ring, bro.
Yeah.
Green Lantern was will always be my choice. I don't care what anybody says about it. And that movie wasn't that bad, right? It was more comic book accurate than any other other movie out.
Facts.
So, but.
I mean, when it came to Halloween, I would probably wanted to dress up as a superhero, but I never really found the right costume as a kid. Be like, that doesn't really look convincing enough.
Yeah, I was
a very realistic kid. So like, what was like your guys' like favorite costume dressing up as?
The White Ranger.
Let's fucking go!
I was like so hooked on Mighty Morphin back, but I was always a Power. Every year I was a different Power Ranger.
I love it.
The White Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, but it was always Tommy Oliver's version. Like, it wasn't.
You can't top that one.
JDF, rest in peace JDF, bro. Rest in peace JDF.
It's Jamal.
Like my parents always gave me like the Grim Reaper, and it was easy to dress. So
right? Making them homemade costumes.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm in the zone after that. Yes, sir.
I did start off with some homemade costumes as well. I did start off as a Batman, but then I ended up turning that into a ninja. So I ended up saying my best costume was a ninja because I still kind of like
best homemade costume?
Yeah. I still kind of do that still today.
You like it still?
It's a classic.
For real. I grew up with ethnic parents. All my parents are straight from Africa. So, with that being said, I had the same Halloween costume from like 3rd grade all the way to 7th grade. So I stopped wearing it after 5th grade because it was the same vampire shit, bro. And I loved it personally because it had like the brooch and everything. But after the 2nd year, somebody was like, "Didn't you wear that last year?"
You're not supposed to remember that, Tim. You're not supposed to remember that.
Bro, for real. Like, and shit like that, I'll never forget.
I know what you mean, brother. I know what you mean.
Bro, it hurt my heart. Like, guys, favorite hip hop group out right now?
Out right now?
Yeah.
I have to go with Coast Contra. As far as the newer groups.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Fuck, what group do I listen to?
They are lyrically. Whoo.
Yeah.
I don't even. Is there even a group I listen to right now? I'm trying to think.
I'm kind of in that same realm. Like, I haven't really like listened to a lot of like new people because like
yeah, like I don't
like
really
a lot of
listen to
people are
groups.
just dropping a lot of.
It's not really a lot of
singles.
groups out, so like I don't really bump a lot of groups. I'm trying to think.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't answer that right now. I can't answer that right now.
I think my favorite hip hop artist is Ivan.
What up, son?
What's up?
How you doing?
Oh my favorite! Oh my gosh, guys!
Jamal, Ivan, Jamal.
Just chilling. I'm gonna go sleep in a second.
Okay,
Sugar. Come a lot later.
It's nighttime for him.
I'll run my sober.
Huh?
I'll run my stuff.
That's fine. As long as you guys are being loud.
Yeah, no.
Like, shut the fuck up. He's all up there pounding. No, I mean, you're up above here, huh? You're all confident up above here.
You say, Nick,
Both
shut
of
the
these
fuck
are my
up.
rooms.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Nick,
Shut the fuck up.
I have my bedroom and I have my gaming room.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was thinking of the gaming room.
Yeah.
He just
Fucking nice.
he texts us in a second. Ahem, guys.
How are you guys being a little too much right now?
He's like, you're ruining my game.
Alright, guys, you guys are stuck on an island by your guys' 3 hip hop albums that y'all are fucking with.
Does it have to be hip hop?
No, actually, no.
I'm
Keep it with anything.
gonna say, I'm gonna have to go with something Gorillaz. One of the Gorillaz albums.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to think that one over.
He's like, I gotta search that up real quick. Which album? Shit, but mine will be like Illmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Illmatic, I can bump that day in, day out. Illmatic's mine. And then, what was, Regulators, the Warren G album is his. And the third one? Fuck, I don't even know. I'm trying to think I can bump the new Joey. I've been bumping the new Joey Badass album, the one they dropped last year, the 2000, over and over. As long as it has that repeat factor, like, I'm good. But at least those 3 albums I can play continuously.
My
like,
guy.
all day.
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
It's
that's a
hard,
hard
huh?
question because I don't. Let me put it like this: like a lot of times people be like, "This album is so great." Like people hold real value to an album, and I understand that. But far as myself, it's like I look at things like as like songs, like I don't necessarily
one by
hold
one?
on. Yeah, I don't necessarily hold on to the album like most people do.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to take if I had to say, Yeah, this is a hard
Hey,
question.
yes, sir.
Right? Like, I was like,
You like
we've been
Priscilla?
getting stumped
Yeah.
lately today.
But like I said, one of the Gorillaz albums, I have to add on to that the Green Weezer album, and then Green Day Dookie.
God.
Dookie album.
My God.
Speaking of Green Day, I get to go see Green Day in September.
Touche.
Nice. What about you, Ollie? What was you bringing?
Bro, DMX, it's dark in here and hell is hot. First, the Kendrick album with DNA on it.
Okay.
Cause that whole album from start to front.
Yeah, that's a fire album.
That was a good one, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Damn. Yes, sir. Damn is fucking great.
Did you find out that you can play it in reverse and it's like, what the fuck? Like the song structure?
Yeah,
what
bro.
the fuck? Like,
in that song, why God, do I gotta suffer? Cause like, even in that song, cause like it has that part, and I did it in that, cause I recorded it, and I went on fucking Snapchat. I was like, oh, has that reverse feature? Let's check it out. I was like, this motherfucker is really saying shit.
yeah, it's wild how they do that shit. What was that group? Was it the Far Side that did it? Their song in reverse? Or their video? They shot their video in reverse?
Oh yeah.
They split their whole shit in reverse. Like all their bars in reverse. Like they shot the whole music video like that.
Yeah.
That video to this day still blows my mind. I'm like, how the fuck did they do that shit? But Far Side's another.
Which song is it, yo?
It goes. Fuck.
Is it Passing Me By?
No.
Okay.
No, I can hear the beat though. I'm gonna look it up.
Is it Kendrick?
Drop. That's
Oh yeah,
Drop,
drop.
yes,
Yeah, drop.
sir.
Drop. Yeah, because that's where it goes. Drop. Dun, dun.
That's
Like it's one of, and they're another group that I listen to a lot too. That's the Far Side. I love the Far Side. Fucking.
My God, I gotta check them out. Like, because
Yeah, they're old. Like.
for the longest, do you know? I thought that they were from the East Coast, and one of the homies was like, "Nah, bro." Like, I was like, no, "What the hell?" Like,
it makes sense because on the first album, the production was done by Jay Swift, and he's from the East.
my God, okay, that's where I got it from. Cause yeah, the beats itself, I was like, "Yo, this is like I'm in New York right now." You know,
Right.
like,
I remember when I found out when Dilla was actually doing this shit too, and I finally got older and realized. I mean, when I recognized Dilla, I'm like, yo, wait, Dilla was the one producing some of their records too. I'm like, Dilla had they weren't giving him a lot of clout back then, but it's just like he was a part of a lot of shit in the early fucking days, and seeing him on the Far Side, I'm like, on some of their projects, I'm like, damn, that's so sick. Like you just know it's a Dilla beat. Like,
bro, for real, bro.
I mean, Run is a Dilla beat, right? Yeah, Run.
Yeah.
Yeah, Run. The famous. Yeah.
What? Yo, that's crazy.
That's a Dilla beat. So.
God bless the dead man, Jay
God
Dilla,
bless
bro.
Dilla.
Back to the Marvel world, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're good.
All right. If y'all were a Marvel villain, who would you be?
Oh, Doom all day.
Hey!
Doom all day. He was one of. I'm telling you, I grew up on that animated Spider-Man animated series.
Yes.
Seen all the Doom in there too. I'm like, bro, that's my dude right there.
Yo, that nigga ran.
Yeah, that
yes,
dude.
sir.
Can't hate Doom.
I have to go with Thanos. Like Thanos
No,
is
breaking
just
Bro, yo,
he's
he
coming through,
Yeah,
smashing
right.
everybody.
for real.
Bro, he scared the Hulk, bro. The Hulk didn't even want to fight him. Like that move, the Hulk pussied out.
Bro, he gave him a little kidney shot when I seen that in that movie.
You actually see the reaction in his face, like, bro, the Hulk got fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I gotta say Venom was like one of my earliest.
Oh, yeah,
one of
Venom's
my
ours.
favorite ones because I had a PlayStation game on. It was on PlayStation. It was Spider-Man. So it was just
those are some of the best
There was-
ones, too.
that was the best one that I had.
Venom?
That was the best game. The best game that Spider-Man.
Yeah, cause I had the emulators. I'll still be playing it.
You
the
had that
PS1
one too?
emulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spider-Man 1 and 2. Yeah. The classic games right there.
That
classic.
shit was so great. He just throwing
Before
shit.
Toby.
Hey!
Yeah. It was literally right before that, and then fucking.
I remember I was able to put in this code into the cheats area. You just had to put eel nats and you were able to get all the Spider-Man costumes.
Wow.
Oh, I never
My-
knew that. I never knew that.
No.
I played that game and I never knew.
My
I put a
God.
cheat in.
Yeah.
Like, I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy now. Now I know.
That's an ill
Because
net.
in that one you had to fight Carnage, Doc Ock, Mysterio, all them.
All the main 5.
Ill Nats is Stanley.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hey, I didn't catch that either.
bro, I was like, Ill Nats. Yeah, I was like, the fuck is Ill Nats?
That's hilarious.
Bro, that's so fucking crazy. I think I would be Ultron. My guy.
Okay.
Like,
Ultron's sick.
he, lives in like, the computer, so like I could be everywhere, at the same time. And I always loved the Marvel movie, The Age of Ultron, when like he was walking away, like he's like, "There's no strings on." Like, that shit's so fucking great.
Ultron's a beast.
The man, best Halloween movie to watch. We are staying in the Marvel and Halloween theme today.
What do I watch on Halloween? You know what? I'm gonna go back to my kid days. The Halloween Town movies. You gotta have the Halloween Town
Bro,
movies. Like,
y'all hear this?
Halloween Town. What? Halloween Town 1, 2, and 3. The fourth one doesn't exist.
We don't recognize the fourth.
We don't recognize the fourth one. But 1, 2, and 3, all day. All day. Son. I'm sorry.
For real.
People don't get that. Dude.
My all-time favorite movie above Dazed and Confused is Halloween 1, 2, and 3. I gotta say it just like that.
Dazed and Confused though.
My guy, yes sir. Jamal, Nick?
You said a Halloween movie?
Yeah.
Like the series or just...
Oh no,
No,
just
just
any
Halloween.
Halloween.
Ooh.
Any like scary
Any Halloween movie to watch like on a spooky night or just any Halloween in general.
Like, I wouldn't consider this like a horror, even though it was. The movie called Get Out. I actually saw it in theaters before it came out.
Bro.
And the audience was silent towards the end. Like, that's how invested you were in the movie. Like, it was crazy. Like,
Yo,
Get
the
Out
suspense?
movie. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with The Ring.
Oh
Okay.
shit, okay.
So
Okay.
like, I'm
That should
actually
freak me
only
out.
gonna watch that on Halloween with if I ever get a girlfriend and we're sitting on the couch. Let me paint the picture for you. Sitting
Jamal
on
got
the
something.
couch, and the couch has to be up against the wall, and that wall has to have like open areas on each side, and then you have the table in front of you with popcorn. You guys have your blanket on you, and then
Yeah.
it turns on.
Yeah, I
There
don't
you go.
mean to
You're
cut-
watching The Ring.
That'll be
I don't mean
scary.
to cut you off, but since you mentioned a Japanese movie, I'm like, you know what? This is a better movie than Get Out. And there's this Japanese movie called Audition. That movie was crazy.
Holla at me, bro. What is it about? Japanese be getting down.
It's basically about this guy who's like a widow, like his wife died, and so he decided to use, because he actually works at a TV station, so he decided to use his work to find himself a girlfriend, and he ends up finding the wrong girl.
Yo! Like some killer type shit?
Yeah.
My guy.
That's scary though. You think about that? You can actually find somebody like that in this fucking world? That's fucking
That
wild.
movie was crazy. Like towards the end, like I was 13 looking at this movie. I shouldn't be looking at it.
I was like, I should not be here right now.
What?
At the end, the girl obviously turns out to be crazy, and she ends up drugging the guy.
Oh
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
My god.
And then she started, I don't want to give too much details, but she started, torturing him. Like,
Damn!
So,
I mean,
the movie's called Audition.
Audition?
You need to see it. It's an old movie, but still, it's just like, wow.
Yo, I'm definitely gonna watch that now, Jamal. I appreciate you, bro. I need movies like that, or like that are not so in the box, that like, I don't know what to expect type shit.
right? It's like the fucking human centipede and shit. Like, when we watched that for the first time, like, what the fuck? Who thinks of this shit?
I'm sorry,
Who fucking
Kyle.
thinks of this shit?
Here comes the tuna fish, and asparagus.
In the tuna fish.
Oh, cuttlefish and asparagus.
I love this shit. Guys, if y'all had to DJ a party, now this can be back in our, days that we were back in our 20s and stuff. Because, nowadays, I don't know what the fuck y'all be jamming to, bro. Like, I'm not playing Lil Durk at a fucking party, bro. Like, I'm not.
Murder music.
For real, bro. Like, I'm not playing shit like that. Like, I grew up to listening to fucking Gangsta's Paradise at fucking weddings because that was overseas and they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. But I think now, like, it's just weird that people just play all this murder shit to get the party going.
Yeah, it's like no club music anymore. Like, think about club music back in the day, like where you had like the R&B with it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had 112, you had fucking all the good shit. Like,
so
just
true.
Club music, you know, even 50 Cent, like in the club, obviously.
It's
It's not murder shit. Like, it's just. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's club music, top 40, but you can get down to this shit. Like, they don't have that shit no more. It's all murder fucking music.
And 50 Cent said, Banks said, cuz go ahead, get your paper. What did he say? Cuz go ahead, get your paper, switch the style up, and if they hate, then let them hate. Watch the money pile up. Bro, after that, so See, and I think that you're so right, bro. Like, we're definitely missing songs like that nowadays. But what song would you go to, you know, to get the people rocking? All three of y'all.
I'm gonna have to say one of my go-tos is Tech Nine's "Hood Go Crazy."
Hey, okay.
Shit, one of my go-tos, like, just to get people just in that run is Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac.
Everybody just loves that song. No matter what, you just drop it, that's just a classic record right there.
And everybody has a fun time.
Yeah, once you hear that, oh, you're like, oh.
Yeah, we in there, yes.
Oh, like, bro, you know?
Ooh, yeah!
Sound, like, bro, you hear that song, you automatically just, it's a vibe.
For real, bro. Jamal?
Ooh. Like, you really got me thinking here.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I didn't think I was going to think this much today.
Right, I'm sorry, I haven't got tired yet.
Right.
What a good way to wake up.
Yeah.
And have a Red Bull.
Let's see. I'll probably have to go with Tony.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Tony is dope. Fucking, I bump them a lot still too though. Like their classic album.
Yo, the anniversary. Whoo,
I know, right?
It's our anniversary. It's so fitting.
It is. See, that's gonna be the intro to this. The anniversary, like.
My guy. Now, favorite hip hop dance, y'all. It could be anything. You know, from the Soulja Boy to back in our Running Man days to anything.
I just like seeing the b-boys. Like, I don't really have a favorite hip hop dance
I love
or anything. I love seeing breakdancing, like all that. That's like what I would watch all day. Cause I still watch like the Red Bull break battles and shit like that.
My God.
So I'm really like I definitely breakdancing only for me. I don't care for those dances of Soulja Boy and all that shit. Or nowadays on TikTok, everybody's doing weird fucking dances.
The weird little hip throws.
Yeah, right. I couldn't even keep up. I'm like, that looks like the last dance, but just a little leg toss now. Like you just added one little extra move. It's the same fucking thing though. Like.
Right. But that's talking similar to like Soulja Boy, the Superman.
Take it back to high school.
And then there was like Crank That.
Yo, Crank That Yank, Crank That Batman.
Yeah. All those different songs. It was just a little bit similar.
I like when Atlanta did an episode about that. The Crank That Killer. Like,
and honestly, I'd have to say that series of dance was my thing. Ask me to do it now, I can't. But back in that day, I could.
I love that.
What about you, Jamal?
Let's see. There's a lot of dances.
Right? There's a lot.
But just to name a random one, because I'm not into dance like that. I just like watching. But I would say the Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah!
Yo! Yes, sir!
That was like, he unlocked a new memory in my mind.
Yes, sir!
Pee Wee Herman.
Man, I love that, bro. One of my best times, man, but these were high school days, crumping.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know why it died off. You know, like, I don't know what happened.
It didn't die off.
You know? Is it still out there?
It's still out there.
Is
They
it?
still got competitions out there.
What? I gotta go to this shit, bro. Okay. Man, yo, we got bucked.
I just remember seeing Crumpy and I'm like, why does he look so mad? Why is he like trying to flex on me? So I'm like, what are you doing? You want to go?
Dude,
It's like,
Stop, I'm just trying to dance with you. I don't want to play.
I know, right?
Yo, that shit was so live, man. Back in high school, like, I only knew one other person that used to do it. Shouts out to Khalif, but that shit was great because we would watch it, man. And I think the essence of just folks just being wild and just getting lost in the song.
Dude, I miss watching that on the Fridays.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Every Friday we had music. We had crumpy music out there. There was a crumping circle out there.
It's for real, bro. And homies were getting down.
And just to add real quick, It is a crumpling competition now that I think about it. But it's called Desert Storm. They're about to have, what's it, the 4th or 5th one? And I think it's in May. I'll put up information.
Please, bro.
But yeah.
We'll go document it.
Yeah, because I went to the last one and it was live. Like, there was a lot of people there.
That's sick though.
Yeah.
That's
people
dope.
were getting bucked, like for real.
I'm so down,
On
bro.
the ground
Hell
is forever, baby.
Hell yeah.
Like roaches never
Jamal,
die.
man, I really appreciate you for that. Like, I'm down, bro. Yeah.
It's like I seen the crumping on there like recently too on Instagram. But next question. What was the next one?
Watch your research again. There's always researchers.
All right. Best Halloween haunted house experience.
I can't answer that because I've never been to once.
No, Jamal, my guy.
Yeah.
I have to say, in my high school days when I was in like in the drama, we did a haunted house in high school.
Okay.
Our haunted house was sick as fuck. We scared motherfuckers like, we popping out, just grabbing niggas' legs and shit. And I'll say our haunted house on Camelback High School, like my senior year. I was like,
That's
we put
fine.
that shit up, and it was fun. We turned the whole auditorium into a fucking haunted house, and it was sick.
Oh my God, that's fire.
I'd have to say my experience. Best one that's memorable in my head. We went out to Tempe. What scare farm I was out there? Was it Beer Farm?
No,